Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragon's Dogma 2 on the PC. Yeah, I think this may be my last video for this. You know, I played a bit on my own, and I keep waiting for something to click, you know? And it doesn't really click. And I feel like if I just keep this up, you know, I'm just going to be every video is just going to be kind of like complaining constantly. So what's the point, really? You know, I'm just not sure what it is. I want to say that it's just the combat doesn't appeal to me the same way that like Devil May Cry doesn't appeal to me. And I don't think I can even describe it, really. But clearly, like, I'm kind of in the minority. Because reading comments and reviews and stuff, people are like, yep, this is my game of the year. This is like the best combat system in any action RPG ever. This game is just incredible. I don't know. I just don't really, I don't get it. And I enjoyed my time recently with Grand Blue Fantasy. I thought that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so anyways, I played, I don't know, like 45 minutes or something. Most of that time was just spent traveling, so that was good. And I went back and I unlocked the Sorcerer class, which so far seems fairly similar to the other class, Mage class. We don't get a heal. Instead, we get Galvanize, which allows us to quickly restore stamina. Because I guess plenty of the higher end spells just consume large amounts of stamina. But it seems like the two-handed warrior... Oh, here we go. This will be something. This seems pretty high-end. Nope, Dove died instantly. This thing's got like 8 billion health. This is what I've noticed so far with this game. Like, enemies are either just like a complete cakewalk, and pretty much you don't have to do anything because your allies will just annihilate them. Or they're ridiculously difficult, and they're just massive health cushion punching bag that can also shred you. Yeah, obviously we're not winning this one. extricate ourselves from this situation, which is clearly pretty bad. Well, now, I thought one of you was carrying Jorgen. What happened? We got a Wakestone shard. Wakestones. They have the power to restore life to the fallen and may be used to revive the arisen or another of their choice. Oh, so not an instant fail. This just seems like a fail state, though. I either have to just run and abandon all of them or restart. Uh-oh. Yep. No. Oh, hold on a second. All right. Yeah, well, that was fun. I mean, I guess we could just ferry back. Oh, right. While I was playing on my own, I was just wandering around, and I ended up... No. I ended up killing some goblins, and that was... ended up being the final part of the monster culling. So we actually completed that. So now we can go back to Vernworth. There you go. We have to talk to the guy. Our buddy guy.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Oh, we gotta wait till night.
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Yeah, that's why I talked to you.
We serve all
No,
manner
no,
of
no.
fine ales here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
Hello. yeah. Sweet.
There is much we ought to tend to. If you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. Yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now. Though, I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Yeah, I feel like there's someone better suited for this. But I'll give it a shot. Where am I going? Oh. No. Where the fuck am I going? No, I don't. Oh, this is what we want as priority. And this is what you do. This is Dragon's Dogma. You just run. You just run a lot. You run everywhere. Oh, you think we gotta wait till night? Yes, he did kind of say that. I suppose we won't find a nice, easy secret entrance. Or will we? Oh, God. And yeah, there's no horses in the game. I think I may have mentioned that, but now I saw other people talk about it. No horses. I honestly wouldn't have thought it possible for a major game studio to release an open world fantasy RPG in 2024 without rideable horses. You'd think they'd just get massacred for something like that. Instead, people are saying Game of the Year. I don't know. It seems nice and precarious. I don't think I'm meant to be on this side of it. Oh, what an impact. Hey, man.
What's your problem?
I don't know. I fell. Oh, I don't have a key to get in, even though I can see the latch right there. What are you talking about? You know, I knew as soon as I first got into Cataclysm, I knew that it was going to ruin many other games for me. If a civilian dies, their body will be brought to a mortuary within a few days of their passing. The Arisen can revive the dead using a wake stone. Oh, okay.
Courage.
You know, there's just... There's just nothing like Cataclysm and the freedom that it offers you.
Nodding off where I stand.
And yeah, I mean, it helps that it's like a 2D game, you know, turn-based, no real animations. But still, it's a free game made by volunteers. I would expect big AAA game for $60. I could ride a horse. I don't know. That's just me.
The captain gave me your description. Follow me.
Okay. He didn't mention anything about you.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here. See myself. Out. What is it? I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure. Right, the digging out.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Okay. The Marchers set. Well, thief this is not, that's for sure. I think I'm moving away from my target.
My head will roll if all goes awry.
Hey, man. Don't mind me. Do you think it's up above? Probably. Okay, that was easy.
Who's there?
Kill him. Blast him.
Pray, keep your voice low. Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? I am Sven, the son of Queen Regent Disa. Mother has been acting rather strangely of late. I thought to investigate the matter whilst she was away. I gather 'tis the same for you. I can't imagine what else would have summoned you here. My word! You mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Okay.
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. What do you want me to say about all that? Obviously pretty janky. I walked pretty much right past a guard who didn't say shit. So, you know. I think there's just, you know, there's some games that don't click with certain people. I'm sure there's plenty of people that just could never get into Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. But for me, it's one of my favorite games of all time. You know. Not to mention even Cataclysm.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your...
Yeah.
How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep.
He sounds kind of like the narrator from Disco Elysium.
Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Great.
There is much we ought to tend to. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, be cautious. Should you be discovered.
Yeah, that sounds phenomenally boring and very similar to what I just did.
For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. And so, the false sovereign's identity, but may up approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings. What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks.
Oh my god, okay, so we did the one combat mission that he offered, and now the rest is all just
much is made of appearance. There is
nonsense.
Much to tend to. While examining the palace for some time now, it seems, what's more, this inexpedient spending, this cannot be mere happenstance. Yet 'tis strange. I dare say, 'twas not an item. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all, I am glad to hear it.
Okay, this at least lets us go out into the wilderness. Let's set that as our priority. Let's hit the hay. Get to some adventuring.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad
This is not the right place.
Good evening, sir.
Hope you're ready for some more running, because there's no other way to get there.
What to make of this?
There's the ox cart, but I don't think that takes...
Hail, friend. I've an
No.
people. I'm in a bit of a quandary. Fear not.
Never speak to me again. Where am I going? What am I doing? Okay.
Time to head to market, methinks. The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
What should I do?
Yeah. But this side doesn't get us anywhere. It's misleading. Yeah, that's the dead end. I'm already heavy. It's just, I just hate it, I guess. You just accumulate massive amounts of nonsense that I don't use. Now all just weighs you down. It makes traveling even slower in a game where all you do is travel. A griffin comes. Oh boy. Well, it went down there. And it flew straight into the water and died instantly. I mean, I guess probably plenty of people just see that and laugh and say, yep, game of the year. But I can't imagine that's what the devs intended. And thus, it kind of falls under jank. Now, I want to say that I enjoyed Dragon's Dogma 1 more. But I don't know if that's actually true. I think just back then... I kind of forced myself always to actually finish every Let's Play I started. That was just how I did things. Look at the charge time on these spells. And they're not even like mind-blowing. insane. Yeah, I feel like Thief is probably the best vocation. At least of the ones I've played. Oh. Amazing. And I'd say the game would be better if it had multiplayer, because I'd probably play it with Lego, but I feel like we'd run into the same problem of just like combats are too easy or too difficult, and most of your time spent traveling. Oh god, I can't even get a spell out. There you go. Never get anywhere if all we do is rest. We like never rest.
Oh, I don't need this right now. Crossing falter.
Hold on, I'm charging my laser. There you go.
My thanks. Here. Big.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would say it they kind of nailed the feeling of it being like an MMO. It's presented as a big open world, but there's not a whole lot in it, and it's a few moments of excitement amidst a lot of really mundane, repetitive stuff. And you can't do a lot of the things you'd expect in a big open world RPG. Like ride horses or sail boats or craft, I guess. Although in an MMO, usually you can ride a horse, so I don't know. We need to get up there. Well, that was impressive at least. Boom, boom, boom. See ya.
You'll not get past me! How long do you think you can run, eh?
You did. You know what I'm saying? It's just like pretty much every fight is really easy. And then suddenly you run into a dragon that's just God. You run into God. You run into fucking God. We didn't need to come up here. We need to be on the other side. We're on the wrong side of the river. Classic conundrum. We're on very much the wrong side of the river. Oh God, this will take a while. Well, better get to running. Now, perhaps I could have realized ahead of time that I was on the wrong side of the river. And maybe there's a way to cross... Oh yeah, I destroyed that bridge out of spite. I forgot. It hasn't regenerated yet. Okay, well then we're gonna keep going northeast and hope we find a bridge. Am I heavy again? Yep, I sure am. Okay. What is this guy doing? He's getting fucked up, that's what he's doing. There you go. That's a pretty cool spell, yeah? great. We're great. Why do I pick stuff up? What am I doing? I should know better than to pick anything up ever. Oh yeah, I have the Marcher set. Which is just kind of a shitty armor set. Alright. Oh. Fighting again? No? Yes? No? Yeah? Okay. Ooh, double flamethrower. Doesn't seem like there's a way up here. I think there's one bridge, and I blew it up. Great. Well, I mean, that sort of puts the nail in the coffin, I think. I mean, yes, I know the bridge will regenerate. Ow. But it's just more travel is what it is. I mean, yeah. I don't think it's a bad game, although I do think there are bad aspects to it. I just think for me, it has more aspects that kind of just frustrate and bore me than things that I am excited about. So that's why there's just not much reason for me to continue. Okay, you can all just stand there. Doesn't even do that much damage. Oh my god, we're dying. These guys are hot. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just... What the fuck? And there's like no indicator of any kind that you're about to get absolutely wrecked. At least with the dragon, I was like, oh, okay, this is the dragon. I'm about to die. Those were just, they look just like bandits. Like every other group of bandits that I've just been slaughtering. And I guess that's realistic. But very little else about the game is realistic. So it seems weird to draw the line there. Look at him. How would you know?
What?
I guess they don't immediately attack me. I think this is like another adventuring party or something. I guess they do look a little different. I felt like they were about to attack me before, though. There was something very antagonistic about them. And now they just kind of sit there. So, I don't know. Maybe that's on me. I don't know what happened last time. But they were all up in my grill, man. Yeah, there's nothing that you literally cannot get over. That's a whole different, like, oh, wait a minute, maybe you could do a water traversal here. Oh, here we got a big guy. Never mind. We don't have a big guy. He died. Sure. Ow! Sure. No way I'm getting a spell off. No, you fuck! He's just swinging it. I have to get close, otherwise this is useless. No! It would have been so good. No. Fuck me. Fuck you. Can't even swim. I mean, it's just... I don't know. You're never gonna convince me about an open world fantasy RPG in 2024 in which you can't ride a horse and you can't swim. And that's game of the year. Like, you will never convince me of that. I'm sorry. The rest of the game would have to be like the greatest gift we've ever gotten in the video game world for it to make up for that kind of shit. So I don't know. I think that's where we leave it off. You guys don't really want to hear me bitch for video after video, and I don't really want to do it, so... I don't know. I mean, I didn't really... I don't think I really had any expectations for Dragon's Dogma 2. Or was, like, looking for... I didn't really, you know, follow it whatsoever. It was just coming out, and I didn't remember Dragon's Dogma 1 too much. The only expectation I guess I had was that, like, oh, it's going to be a big new open world fantasy RPG with all these different fantasy classes, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. To each their own, though. I'm sure plenty of people wouldn't like or can't get into Factorio or RimWorld. Or God knows what other games. Genshin. I'm sure there's people that can't get into Genshin. I think that's definitely a better game. So I don't know. But alright. My name is Mangg. This has been Dragon's Dogma 2. I'll see you fine folks around.